What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. It's been a hot minute since I did one of my walking vlogs, but I kind of had to in this case because the situation is so dire with Jirard the Completionist, and the story has taken such an insane turn that I'm like, this can't wait. I have to make this video right now. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona at the North Pole experience with my family. They're all going to sleep right now. I'm missing out on my sleep time so that I could make this video. So I hope you appreciate it and give me a like. But Jirard the Completionist, if you don't know, was an NPC in the game Sea of Stars, one of the indie hits of 2023. The operative word in that statement was, because as of today, a leaked Discord message from a dev on Sea of Stars has announced that Jirard is being removed from the game. Hit the subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full story on this. If I have a chance, I will write an article breaking this down even more, and if I do, I will link it in the description below. But for now, we got to talk about this crazy turn in the Jirard the Completionist saga. So for those of you that don't know, Jirard is not the first person to be kicked from a game, from an in-game character. And actually, another person that was also part of Normal Boots, JonTron. And he was in a game called Yooka-Laylee before he had some racist comments that were not really received very well from a lot of people. And the devs of Yooka-Laylee removed him from the game, and it was quite controversial. There were a lot of people on both sides of the story, some that wanted him to stay in it and boycotted the game, and then there were some that wanted him out of it and pushed the devs to get him out. So that story was like, wow, that was a once in a lifetime. You're in a game and you can't be removed from the game because it's such an amazing thing. But no, they took him out of it. And in this case, the same damn thing is happening with Jirard the Completionist. After Carl Jobs' video came out, completely exposing everything that Jirard said as complete fraud, lies, deceit, purposefully misleading the donations and keeping the money and not sending it anywhere that he promised it to. After that came out, the dev of Sea of Stars was like, yeah, no, we don't want any part of this. And they went on this quite short and sweet, hey, here's the situation. We don't want anything to do with this. This is not our area of expertise. We don't deal with this drama online, and we don't want to be a part of it. And Jirard, the Completionist, or the Constructionist in Sea of Stars, is being removed via an update on PC and will be removed via an update on console at a later date. And this goes in line with everything else that's happened to Jirard up to this point. Now, Jirard had threatened a lawsuit against Carl Jobs and Muda from Some Ordinary Gamers. And when that first dropped, the My Response video, I was flabbergasted. I was like, no way in hell that he just made that video and published it thinking that was the right thing to do. Like, instead of just taking the L, instead of admitting that he was wrong, and instead of just being forthcoming with the audience of, hey, I just found out that this money wasn't getting donated, even though I knew about it a couple of years ago. I'm going to fix it. I made a huge mistake here, and I'm so sorry to the whole community. Let me fix it. Instead of doing that, he doubled down, called Carl and Muda like liars and chasing after drama, made up things that they didn't even say or accuse him of in his video, and then threatened a lawsuit. So that was the first thing that was just like, oh man, this is not going to go well. But then at the end of that video, he's like, and this is the only thing I'm going to say on the topic, and I'm moving forward with it. Like, his career is over. It's finished. It's completed. Like, ironically, it's done. There's no coming back from this. Like, there's nothing this guy can do short of completely coming forward with an all-out apology video, admitting to everything, admitting to stealing, admitting to lying, admitting to deceiving people that were donating money in good faith for it to go to frontal temporal dementia and all these things that he promised Indie Land to go to. Until he does a video like that, it's just going to keep coming. The hits are going to keep coming. And this latest one of being booted from a very big game as far as indie games go, Sea of Stars was the biggest, in my opinion, biggest indie game of 2023, and a fantastic adventure. And to be a part of that game is so surreal, so life-changing for so many people. And he, out of everyone, ironically, was picked to be a part of it because he was the good guy of YouTube. He had so many good friends and everyone thought he was amazing and couldn't do anything wrong, and he was the safest bet for them to go with, and he made good friends with the developer. He streamed the game, he did the Indieland fundraisers with it, and everything was roses until someone questioned the tax returns, the zero donated. And ever since that happened, it's been completely downhill for him. But the fact that they took the time to research what was going on and realize this isn't a great idea to have this guy involved in our game, this was the craziest thing I've seen yet. And yes, it's just getting started. For those who think that we're over the hump and he's going to start coming back from this, no, like the Woodhawkers of the world that think that drama YouTubers are just making drama. No, this guy's career is done. And this is like the first step in a ton of other things that dominoes will start falling. This is the first big one that I've seen where it's like something actually tangible happening to Jirard that's affecting him personally, outside of his subscriber count that is continually decreasing as time goes on. Carl Jobs' latest video is going to make a severe dent in his subscriber count. But beyond the subscriber count, nothing else was really happening to him. He was losing, I heard rumors, I cannot confirm this, but I heard rumors that he lost about 50% of his Patreons, which is a massive amount when you're a creator that big, to lose half of your income overnight. And after donating the $600,000 from an account that never got donated, and losing 50% of your Patreon, and losing sponsorships, most likely, and losing your place in a video game. Like, this is just literally the tip of the iceberg. It's only going to go downhill from here, and I'm here for it. I am fascinated by the story. I've had a lot of people hit me up, be like, dude, Smash, you got to stop covering this. It's so, do something else, talk about other stuff. I enjoy talking about this. It is fascinating to see like how far it will go, how down this spiral will spin. Like, I can't look away. It's like a bad car wreck. So for me, I'm going to keep covering it because I don't know what's going to happen next, and I can't wait to see what happens next, because this is a fascinating, like, psychological case study on a human emotional roller coaster. I guess that's what I'm getting at with it. But yeah, ultimately, what we have to deal with in this case, as of right now, Jirard the Completionist was in Sea of Stars as the constructionist in one of the towns, and he was removed because the devs did not feel comfortable having him and his drama and potential tax fraud as part of their game, because they just want to sell a game, an experience, an enjoyable time as an escape from reality. And if you have someone like Jirard dealing with what's attached to him right now and what's happened, it's not a great look. It kind of breaks the mental cycle of getting away. And I think that ultimately is what did him in as far as being removed from Sea of Stars. For me, I agree it's a good move. I think it's fascinating that out of everyone that was picked to be in that game in the world, it was him. Like, that's the wildest part of all of this to me. And he's a big part of a lot of stuff that we will be finding out as time goes on. They'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even know he was involved in that. And now that company, that game, that thing is disassociating and disavowing everything that guy's ever done because they don't want anything to do with him. And a part of me, I guess, a very small part of me feels bad because, you know, I'm human and I relate to a human who makes mistakes. But like I said, it's a very small part of me, because ultimately, if you're not accountable and you're not honest with your audience, you don't really deserve anyone's emotional sadness for who you are if you haven't earned that right in the first place. So time will tell where it goes from here. But yeah, Sea of Stars is removing Jirard as a playable character. And we'll see what happens next. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.